This lady just clocked this deer right next to me. That's terrible. There's the deer that the lady just clocked. Looks like he probably broke his antlers right here. Just shed that side. Well, there's one piece of his antler, and here's the full one. Does that count as a shed? Well, first sheds of the season. Not exactly the way you want to do it. Well, guys, I just got access to like 200 acres of private land here in Utah to shed hunt. Pretty pumped. Guy was super nice, farmer. Talked to him for 20 minutes. I might bandwagon to try to get his brother to get me permission to their land too, but I don't really have time because the sun sets in like 2 hours. So I'm just gonna get after it and see if we find anything. That's it first. Sad. Pretty. Oh my gosh, look at the claws on that thing. I might have to get up high above their private land because now I'm finding a bunch of dead like fawns and stuff, but I'm not seeing much like buck poop and stuff, so I might have to move. But found that one, doe, and there's another one over there. There's a freaking grave site everywhere. Button buck. Well, first official shed hunt of 2025. Just seeing does and fawns right now. I'm trying to get up high, which I haven't hiked up high since, gosh, October. So it's been a little rough, but we are in the thick of it. And yeah, I found a dead owl, a bunch of winter kill from a couple of years ago. And yeah, no sheds yet, but this is the crap I'm going through. Down to the base, about a third down. Ruh-roh. So, went up for my first shed hunt of the year today after work. Didn't find anything. Get back to the car. If anyone has a electric push start like battery, obviously we all know that this comes out, but that doesn't help you to start the car if the battery dies in this. Never would have thought in a million years that would have happened. It died on me, so I couldn't get in the car, so I used that, could get in the door, but then I couldn't start the car. I think it was because it was so cold, so I put it in my armpit to warm it up, and luckily it worked. But I was like freaking out. I thought I was about to get stranded up there. Utah is kicking my butt. At this point in Idaho, I had like 10 antlers, at least. Struggling. Yeah, I did a whole nother loop on this property and even looked onto the other ones and some of the public. Found things that looked like sheds and didn't end up being sheds, and there's not a lot of buck sign. Like, I think they're just way up higher or coming from the other slope that's on the public land. Ironically, they're spending more time on that land, I think, than this private. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Trying to get him to hop the fence on film. Yes, I got it. It's a little sketchy going downhill. It's a lot steeper than it looks. And very slippery. It's so interesting how these mule deer work, because they're the complete opposite of whitetail. Normally whitetails will like go to the food sources at nighttime and then they'll lay there. But with these mule deer, what they're doing is they're sitting inside this orchard all day from morning till sunset, and then at sunset they're leaving because they know people are going to come check them out, and then they're going up into the mountains to feed on the side hills where they know they would get spotted all day and where there's hikers and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. That's unfortunate. Good sized doe there. Well, I've done probably 1.5 miles so far. Nothing but finding dead stuff. I just bumped a couple deer. I'm seeing deer, I'm just not seeing like the big bucks though, or shed bucks. But I've never been in here, so it's all kind of new to me. The whole state is new to me. So we're just learning piece by piece. Well, while I'm getting this new spotting scope set up, if you get a chance, the only way to really support me besides watching my videos is going to the merch. So it's like KBB Outdoors Printify Shops. It's in the link in my profile on YouTube, and I need to start putting it in the description, but that helps me out a ton. Like I said, I'm still learning the state, but I just got a Vortex tripod, Vortex spotting scope, and yeah, we're just learning slowly by slowly, just piece by piece. And yeah, we're just trying to make it work. It's all learning experience. Shed hunting is not easy. Sometimes it can't be on private land, but we on public. So it is a grind because there's a lot of people in Utah shed hunting. Seems like everyone and their mother shed hunts. And it's harder to get away from people than Idaho. I could go a couple miles and be away from people. Here it feels like I need to go like 500 miles away. But that's tight, because we're gonna work harder. And we're gonna try to find success. If not, we'll go to Idaho. See you guys. So I have kind of a rare disease. It's called SSSS, shed spotting scope syndrome. It means that anytime you look through a spotting scope or binoculars, you always think you're seeing sheds, but they're not actually. It's kind of what I deal with. It's pretty tough to deal with, so yeah, I'm trying to cope. We did it! Let's go! I've been looking for a shed and these deer for so long. I didn't think I'd actually find a shed. I'm just really proud of myself. Like, I've been struggling in Utah so bad, and man, I'm just speechless. Let's go. That's awesome. Small guy, but I'll take it. Well, I might have just glassed up another shed. Honestly can't tell. I'm gonna have you guys look at it, but it looks like a tine. It's the only white thing sticking up like that, so. Let's see what this thing is. Please be a shed. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Well, I've gained quite a bit of elevation now. I'm tired. It's been a good hike with the one antler, but I'd like to find more. We'll see what happens. Well, I just bumped a few at a watering hole I found. But they were all does, or maybe one or two shed bucks in the group. I'm just trying to check all the south-facing slopes right now, just to go where like the majority of like the deer will shed, and then if I ever come back here, I don't know if I will, because I've checked it pretty good and I glassed for hours with my new spotting scope. I don't know. Felt like it would have found more than one. There's just so many deer, but there's not a lot of big bucks. So if there is sheds, there might be some that I'm just not seeing because they're so small. But it's kind of the way it goes. I've seen a lot of dead fawns and dead spikes. So there hasn't been like a lot of big buck heads. Because normally people cut the antlers off. Like there's just a bunch of these. Just piles of bones everywhere. But yeah, I head back to the car. Might see one close to the field edge. We'll see. Well, I'm a freaking idiot. I didn't realize this land, this BLM land or WMA, whatever they call it, there's an access road to the public. So I hiked the public all the way around the private, like a mile or two out of the way, when I could have just driven almost to the shed I found. I'm an idiot, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's good exercise and everything, but still. Dang it. Well, now I know for next time. This is what we got.